A lawyer in the courtroom wrote, "Chatter inside the court between prosecutors and law officials makes it sound like Kodak will be given another chance to face a prison sentence, but for how long?" Oddly enough, Kodak Black has never been given a genuine prison sentence despite being one of the most arrested rappers in history. What worries Kodak is that he was in trouble for the identical crime just 2 years prior, on February 28, 2023. Kodak Black admitted to being drunk, but denied using other drugs. He entered a not guilty plea to charges of possession and weapons.
I was on the I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. And that's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. And that ain't illegal. So all that shit is just the process that it had to be in any other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus is plastered all over the internet. Then on top of that, it's like, bro, like, I'm Haitian, I mean, and then it's just like my era, bro, like, nah, like, man, you.
The rapper was arrested by the federal government after they stormed Kodak's Florida home shortly after this Instagram live. He hired lawyer Brian Cohen while he was in custody, and Cohen was able to work out an agreement that would have sent Kodak to a rehabilitation center rather than 2 years in prison, saving him from getting another prison term.
Whose real name is Bill Capri faced a judge Tuesday in Orange after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive during a random test earlier this month.
What is the unjust and not right about this situation?
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample, and that'll clear you.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30.
The prosecutors will now use Kodak's previous activities to try to obtain the highest prison sentence feasible. Yet Kodak would only conduct the same crime again this year. Kodak has been saying that he is just waiting to die. But did you know that? Every time I see Kodak Black, I get so sad that man has like 4 baby mamas, and not one of you greedy women cares about him for real, because why aren't you all helping him? He said in a tweet. He would then quote it on an Instagram live. You're probably sitting around waiting for him to pass away.
Again, while we waiting at other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Hey, bro, like let time do it, bro. Time is the best, what you call it, whether it's gonna heal or whatever, it's gonna let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient, love is kind. You know what I'm saying? It makes absolutely zero sense, no sense at all. To try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on. Everybody on. You man me on. Everybody again, while we just down here waiting on.
But this was only the start. I see a fresh video clip of Kodak acting utterly inhuman and tense every day. Is anyone concerned that if Kodak doesn't get assistance, we'll lose him, or will someone step in to aid him? These films become popular, followed by another one that shows Kodak eating chicken in the middle of the road.
Take a seat next to him, take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food, take a seat next to him, brother. Oh, hold on, please. I want to be funny. Bro, I want to join them, bro. I want to be down here.
In actuality, things have gotten so bad. Kanye West openly asked for advice on how everyone could help.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm gonna get a flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now, I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't, I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't, I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there.
But what followed that night demonstrated that he needs a great deal of help. Despite being seen pacing his room and claiming to be Drake's favorite rapper, which he most definitely might be, Kodak Black's pal was sitting in the corner of the room, laughing and filming him, demonstrating that he is hanging out with the wrong crowd. His pals would rather film him being irritated than provide him assistance.
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that, even his people always say that. They always say that. You ain't, you know what I mean? Even when he ain't around, so shit like, oh, no, it's for real.
Kodak would appreciate it if you could watch the video, but it is important to hear the explanation of how we ever got here. For his first instance of trafficking and possession, Kodak was sent to a rehabilitation center rather than jail, as was previously indicated, which caused his music career to stall for around a year. He became a much better person during that period, composed songs and worked out daily. His smash song, Walk, which he released after being freed, garnered 33 million views and sent him back to the top of the charts. But then his fame would come back, and he would appear on a Kaizen livestream, yelling loudly, batting at things that aren't there, and frightening Kaiser.
At times when it feel good, that's when you say it sometimes. Yeah. I thought your name was Bubba. Hey, oh.
In an effort to shed light on the situation, Kodak would even live on Instagram the morning after the live stream.
So y'all people that who be on that, y'all be on all type, y'all be on say all type of stupid. But I take one, and y'all be so hurt. Y'all don't wanna like it anyway. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like when they're coming, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into life some kind of way. I'm trying to like look any type of look. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro. I try to like, and then you can't help. Y'all think.
3. When he violated his sobriety and looked terrible on a live stream, millions of people were disappointed. Months later, the animosity would still be rife, and Bonk even saw the need to assist Kodak, seeming as earnest as any rapper who made the.
But right now, man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. In front of outside looking in, it's obvious that you're a and I don't believe for one second you just doing for your own enjoyment. Nah, you trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now, but by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down. Them chains are broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You got to make a decision, bro. You got too many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, you got to set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you want to sit at the table, break bread.
However, things went south again a week later, and the prosecutors would present the judge these conversations as proof. To help with his drug issues, Kodak ought to be sent away. Kodak would pull his phone from his pocket, go live on Instagram, and become quite aggressive after a fan voiced his support for his sobriety.
I love when Kodak's sober. Change sober. I look sober. I know it's sober. For what? For what? Look at all this money. Look at all this cash. Sober for what? Too young, sober. Young, sober.
He would again arrive at a Baltimore Ravens game 3 days later, looking totally disoriented in front of the audience. The message on Twitter would read, "NFL fans are worried for rapper Kodak Black's health as he appeared off while showing love to star quarterback Lamar Jackson and the Ravens."
Hey, Kodak, what you gotta say about the Ravens, big G? Hey, what about that boy LJ, man? What you gotta tell the flock about that boy LJ, man? Yeah! That boy Yak in the city. Yeah, Yak in the city. I live out here. Hello.
For many people in the rap industry, this would be the final straw after seeing Kodak go into a terrible spiral. It was shared when someone had to step in. Wallow and Jilly give Kodak Black life advice, saying, "Never doubt yourself. You have their babies depending on you."
Don't never doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's gonna be times where you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but them babies counting on you. You gotta be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat, and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady get, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people want to laugh, they want to joke, they want to criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing.
Trying to talk Kodak out of his recent troubles because, according to Google, he supports his own family and has 5 kids, would result in Kodak having his worst day ever, as he would leap on his kitchen counters without even speaking English to begin his day on a live.
Long nap, but she take it out of the way and you can't do it back. You can't go.
However, he was welcomed to the White House on this particular day, becoming the first rapper to perform there.
Imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just blue or green. Oh, if everybody was smart, you gotta have some dope people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who's gonna take the trash?
Since this is going viral online, Kodak would have to respond, so he would apologize to everyone and say he wanted to use his influence to alter things.
Honestly, like, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to everybody that I've wronged. I'm so sorry to all the times I made my mom cry. And I'm sorry to like all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to Young Miami. You know what I'm saying? For kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. Shit.
When he responded to Kanye West that night, it would then be shared. Are you curious as to why Kanye is the only man who still harbors affections for Diddy? I have every confidence that all those accounts will be taken over by the government. I'm going to collaborate with you to generate some revenue because of what Kanye just accomplished.
People done wrote me out like, yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause like, I'm some whole what, kind of like, Kanye the only still did it, cause he know he ain't a lot of the other stuff looking unclean, yeah. And why Kanye like.
Considering that the prosecutor's computer is in charge of showing the judge why Kodak has to be removed for help and why he is in the free market, the most worrisome part of what I just covered is that it will most likely be packed and presented to the judge.